Good morning, everyone, again. Yeah, so Slough Borough Council introduced what we've called as a regeneration framework master plan in 2020. The quote on the left-hand side is taken from it. We're very ambitious, of course we are. Slough will be completely transformed. It will be new, it will be vibrant, it'll be a striking economic opportunity. And it really is, you know, we're going to make the most of our past, you know, we'll be born from our strong industrial past, but looking forward to the entrepreneurial spirit. The Regeneration Framework Master Plan is a corporate document. It was adopted by Cabinet. It's linked to our spatial strategy, and of course will be strongly tied into our local plan, which is an emerging document. As part of the Regeneration Framework Master Plan, we were keen to keep a quite tight brief or quite tight scope. So we introduced what we called the concept of the square mile. And I know you're looking at that just now. It doesn't look exactly square, and it's probably not exactly a square mile in every direction. But the key thing is that what we have there is a red dotted line, which is roughly 1 mile in every direction from the new Crossrail or the emerging Crossrail station. What it illustrates is 31 sites, which will be developed, we believe, over the next 10 years. 15 of them already have planning permission, and 16 of them are described as opportunity sites. Now, we're going to be talking about, between ourselves and colleagues from Berkeley Homes, we'll be focusing in on these sites. But importantly, it's £4 billion worth of regeneration within 10 years. What you'll see is, and of course, this is an old document, so it wasn't stage managed, but number one on that list is the Berkeley site that we're going to be talking about, the Horlicks factory. The last presentation talked about the changes that have been taking place over the last 10 to 15 years, and really the catalyst for this was the Half to Slough strategy, which was a strategy adopted by Slough Borough Council over 15 years ago. When adopting the Half to Slough strategy, we established four quadrants. We had the cultural quadrant, the employment quadrant, the hotel quadrant, and we had the industrial quadrant. What I would say is, as part of that vision, the cultural quadrant's already completed. We opened up the Curve, which replaced our old central library. We opened up in 2016. It's a multi-purpose cultural venue. It was built via our joint venture with Morgan Stanley Construction, and it's already generating fantastic outputs and outcomes. It really is a destination within the centre of Slough. The employment quadrant is work in progress. We already have planning. We've already seen the future works completed, phase 1, and we've got planning permission for the rest of the site. We've already built the bus station, which was built as part of the employment zone as well. I'm going to come on to the residential zone in the next phase, but what you're seeing in here is the hotel zone. Despite the pandemic, we went on site with two Marriott branded hotels in 2019, and I'm pleased to say that, you know, we continue to build throughout the pandemic, and the hotels opened 2 months early in February of this year. It's a double-decker hotel with a residence in the upper floors and a Moxie hotel in the ground floors. The hotels are owned by Slough Borough Council, and we've entered into a long-term lease with SICAS, who are the hotel operator, which is generating a long-term income stream for the council. But the important thing is, it really is a catalyst for regeneration in the town centre. It's a fabulous-looking building. It's a statement of place, and it's meeting a demand in the town, because it really was a growing demand for 4-star hotels and more within the town centre. So it's a wonderful building that we're really proud of. The Northwest Quadrant, some of you might also be aware of, is called the TVU site, the Thames Valley University site. Slough Borough Council purchased this site from the university in 2017. And we've been developing a master plan in conjunction with Morgan Stanley, our JV partner. We'll be submitting a planning application. It will be a hybrid planning application later this year. And the proposals are to build 1,320 homes on the site. We're still proposing to build 360,000 square feet of Grade A office space. And the ground floor will be filled with a combination of retail, leisure and cultural uses. Construction should start in this site in 2022. It'll be built over 3, possibly 4 phases. And hopefully completed in 2030-31. From an economic development perspective, hugely important to us. During construction phase, we'll see about 800 jobs a year created on this site, which will hopefully as many local jobs for local people as possible, linked to our inclusive growth strategy. And on completion, it'll create 3,000 jobs, and again, hopefully, it'll be jobs for local people. So it's something that's very important to the council. We purchased it to make sure that we took control of this key strategic site, which is 5 minutes walk from the Crossrail station and directly across the road from the town centre. So it's one of these place-shaping schemes which is literally changing the look, feel and perception of Slough. And, we're talking a lot today about the town centre, but Slough's a town and we have several neighbourhoods and we have several neighbourhood strategies. One of the main ones is Charly Regeneration strategy. Charly is one of the most multiply deprived areas within Slough, but within that, what you can see from this slide is that we've completely rebuilt the former ice arena. That's in the top left-hand side, and at the bottom you can see the completed ice arena. We've also built new schools within Charly. What you see there is Claycott School, but in December last year, Grove Academy opened. That's a school that can accommodate 1,900 pupils, 1,200 secondary and 700 primary school pupils, and that's a £50 million scheme on its own within the centre of Charly. So there's regeneration happening all over Slough, sometimes led by the council, but if not, we're always involved in that regeneration. This is one of the other sites we're working on just now. This is Monton, and again, what you can see in that site is the ice arena in the left-hand, the kind of top left-hand side to the screen, and you also see the former leisure centre. We're demolishing that site, and in its place, we're going to be introducing a scheme with 212 properties, 20% affordable housing. That scheme now has planning permission, will go on site in early next year, and again being developed through our joint venture with Morgan Sindall. The last slide I'm going to show you is our most recent acquisition. The former Axel Nobel site. Axel Nobel sold the site to Panettone, who secured outline planning permission last year for the entire site. The northern part of it is being developed for data centres, but the council purchased the southern part of the site, and we'll be submitting a planning application early next year for a scheme which we hope will include up to 1,000 new residential properties. And again, you could literally walk within 5 minutes from that scheme to the new Crossrail centre, and it's within a 10 minutes walk of the town centre. So it's very much within the square mile of the town centre. What that's proving to you is Slough is completely changing. There's absolutely no doubt about it. Within the town, we've seen massive regeneration of the centre. We've seen huge regeneration of the suburbs. Over the next 10 years within the centre of Slough, we expect to see 9,000 new houses built, over 500,000 square feet of office space. And of course, we continue to work with British Land, who are the development managers for the town centre. We're hoping to see the planning application submitted later this year for a mixed-use scheme in the town centre, which will completely transform the town centre. It will be a residential-led town centre, which will have well over 1,500 new homes. It will create a new retail offering, a new cultural offering, and a new F&B offering, and create that trickle effect throughout the town centre, in fact, throughout the town, and create thousands of jobs and create a really vibrant, thriving town centre, which again, of course, is just minutes walking space away from the Crossrail station. And that's all my slides, Matthew.
Excellent.